Welcome to the Slot Car Room. Welcome to Tyco Tuesday. McLaren. This is a night glow, or whatever they call it, Superglow. That's what it's called, a Superglow. Pretty cool one. This is a rare 1 year only car. First year they had HP2s, 1978. Yeah. Pretty cool looking car. Looks dirty. It's supposed to look that way, so yeah. But we'll shine her up. I'll put it on the dyno and let that old cam motor get warmed up. Look it up in the book. There she is. Right there. Number 14. I think I have every one of these McLarens. And the low ones, both low ones. Yeah, that's number 14. And over here, 1978 HP2 6941. It is a 2, which is pretty rare. Not the rarest, it's not 1. Yellow, orange, Superglow. 1 or 2. Either has bottom of front intake cut off, which it is, and full front intake. It has the cut off version. So yeah, it is a 2. And he does not have a picture of the one for front. And there's the front intake on it there. And she's in the dying on the dyno. Engine is a little warm. Well, we'll check her out and see what's going on with it. Had an issue the other day with the 32 Ford. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's the pinion gear just fell apart. It is probably cracked. Yes, it is. You can see. Let me turn you this way. It is cracked. Well, if I can get to open up, you guys can see it. It's right on the top, right there on the top, correct? So, another reason why we like to pull the cars out and run them. Because that does happen over time. Stuff sticks and what you get. Might as well clean the chassis out while we're at it. Got that out of there. Get in here real good. That's supposed to be an oiler hole, which I've never oiled mine that way. I just take it off and put the oil on the top. Come on. Wow, what seems to be the trouble? There it is. All right. That was quite the experience. All right. let's go put a little oil on this, and put some Novus. Number 1, don't use number 2 or number 3. Body down a little bit, wipe her all down. Cleans and shines. Wow, that's all. For the inside, we'll clean it with the dirty rag. Looks filthy dirty, but there ain't nothing coming off. A little bit, not a lot. Of course, the body looks the same way, so I think it may just be the paint, the way the paint was put on. It's supposed to look that way, I guess. I don't know. Got 185 without the body on it. I always like these. One of my favorite cars is Blue Max. Let's take her over to the track and see how she does. Runs good, handles well. Yeah, the Blue Max was one of my favorite to race when I was a kid. It's wearing. Yeah, anybody has one that has the air dam on the bottom, let me know. This Superglow one. I don't think they made. I think they're all the same. But 1978 only on an HP2. She's a runner. Runs good. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I like to get them out. And if you have a collection, you got to get them out once in a while and run them. You might not want to run them around a track. And if it's a shelf queen, get you a dyno from Vickers Racing Products. He's having trouble getting parts. I don't know if he's getting them in now or not. A few months ago, last year anyway, he was having a lot of trouble. He couldn't get parts to make them. And raised the price on them a lot too. I forget what I paid for mine, but it wasn't even close to what they're paying for them now. They're expensive. But yeah, this is a beautiful car. And that dyno really helps out a lot. Oil your car up, clean your car up, let it sit and run for a few minutes on it. Sometimes it'll run good on there and you get on the track and don't run as quite as good. Usually that has, if it's Tyco, it usually has to do with the pickups and how they go up in and they lay on the brush barrel. They'll lay on the brush barrel. So the factory, they want to stick it underneath it. I like them up on top, but pulling them out and cleaning them, cleaning the brush barrels. And I got a video on how to take apart a can motor. It's in my regular videos if you want to look at that. If there's anything specific you'd like me to make a video on, I still need to do a Magnum and do a 440 narrow and wide pan and post those videos. I haven't done that yet. I've done it live a few times, but I'd rather do a video for you and take my time, explain all the parts, how they go in, why they go the way they go. You could actually tear one down and put it right back together in probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But sometimes the springs that go in the brush barrels for the pickup shoes can be a pain in the butt. Yes, if you get double springs, those are a real pain in the butt. Getting everything to line up right. But yeah, to me, I just hold it, stick it in one side, pull the chassis and pop it in, and wiggle a little bit, it pops right in. They're not that difficult. These older ones are a lot of fun. I just did Tyco S last week, and a lot of you guys like that. Those are real simple, easy chassis. So the curve hugger and these HP2s. This one here would have been called a curve hugger / HP2. 1978 was the first year of the gray chassis. Prior, when they got out of the Tyco Pro 2 and they came out with the curve hugger, this is what they came out with. And this one here is practically brand spanking new. A black plastic pin on it, the black chassis, and this one has a cam. And it has the double plate instead of the single plate. This one here just has a single plate, this has a double plate. Those plates go up against the can motor, the motor magnets. The side of the can is open, and the plate goes up against that magnet. That's the motor magnet, and that's how you get your downforce. And it was this here. This is a curve hugger. And then the first year of 78, they came out with the HP2. They call it the curve hugger / HP2. But they only did that for the first year, as far as I know. They may have done a few. I mean, they have board meetings and they change their mind, and then they let the company know, and they already made 50,000 of them or 1 million of them or whatever they made, and the insert that came with it and what it said on it when it's carded, they might have had them printed out way ahead of time. So they had to run them all out before they changed over to just HP2. And they came out with the snake trap chassis. And they were calling this an HP2 when they first came out with it, and it is not an HP2, it's an HP3. And they never, and I emphasize never, I don't think I have any with the, let me get one out. I I know I got them on my snake track Jeeps. A long plastic guide pin. It swivels. And they designed these with the rear chassis magnet. It was their first attempt at rear chassis magnets. And I can say from mega experience, it was a major failure. These are very bad chassis. And right here, this little piece of plastic right here that holds the back of the magnet, and it's sticking up higher than the magnet. So if it hits an uneven spot, whether the rail or the track is uneven, it bends that plastic. It bends it out, and the magnet falls out. And when you bend plastic, you put stress on it, and it actually changes the color of the plastic. It's junk. The chassis is junk. It'll never run right again. It'll hold the magnet, and you'll think it's great, and you'll raise it. It'll hit and flip, and the car goes flying off the track, and the magnet falls out. But this is an HP3 chassis. It is not an HP2. They're not even the same. They don't even look the same. I mean, you can look at the back end of them. They're different. They're not even the same. It's totally different chassis. But they did have HP2s on these when they first started making them, and they're not. They're HP3. Another board meeting decision. Let's change the name on it, I guess. But yeah. You guys call it what you want to call it. You can call it HP99. I don't care. I really don't. I'm giving you the proper information from what I've learned and what I know from my experience. And I got my first track in 1974. I was 8 years old. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a pretty cool car. It's a Superglow. They had those out for a few years. They had the night glows, then they had the Superglows. So yeah. Alright, appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get back up to 250. I was at 286 when I accidentally deleted my channel. I deleted my train channel because everything kept coming up on my train channel when I didn't want it to. I'd go on somebody's thing and I'd go to chat and it'd be on my train one. I switched it back and they kept switching. Every time YouTube does an update, they want to screw with you and switch stuff back. And so I deleted my train channel and it deleted everything, both channels, and it shouldn't have done that. It didn't ask. I read everything that's a lot of work. It took me like a week of uploading 20 to 30 videos a week to get them all back on. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. Please resubscribe. Just check, make sure that you hit that bell and hit all if you want notified for everything. And I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this car. The curve huggers, chassis, the HP2 chassis, the HP3 snake track chassis. And yeah, this is Tyco Tuesday. So yeah, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you guys Friday for Thank God It's Tyco Friday. All right, later everyone.